Good evening, everybody, and welcome to New Whiskey Order's presentation of Whiskey the Gathering. We're going to get a bunch of whiskey into us and we're going to get nerdy doing it. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining. We got Tim MacKenzie with us to help guide us through these amazing drams. How are you, Tim?
I'm lovely, Mike, and
Heck yes, you are.
thrilled to be here for this one. We got some really exciting whiskeys to dive into, thanks to the one and only Russell. So yeah, let's get this thing moving.
Amazing. So we'll kick things off here at some point. I don't know. What are we doing?
You got it, Mike.
Well, maybe.
I
Here
mean,
we
it is a
go.
beautiful deck. You guys are in for a treat once it does show up.
There we go. So yeah, Whiskey the Gathering. Let's thank Pat here for some
Yeah, Mike,
amazing graphics work. Thank you,
unreal,
Pat.
man.
Just
Like
incredible.
lost in that graphic.
Absolutely bonkers. So yeah, as we say, we got some pretty crazy whiskeys going on tonight, and Pat managed to tie these whiskeys together through his own type of sorcery to Magic the Gathering. So we're a pretty nerdy group. Any given night of the week, we're
Truth.
getting into the nose, we're getting into the palate, we're getting into casks, we're getting into some mana tonight.
Nice pull. Nice
Well done.
pull.
Well done.
So
You
it's going to be
researched
some good
that.
times. So tonight, just in case anybody hasn't been messaging Russ to find out the order, this is it. We're going to start off with the Imperial, move on to the Bladnoch, got the Northport up next, the Convalmore, and then we get into Sherrytown with the Lochranza and the Mortlach Octave to finish things off.
Woo.
So Imperial is first up. I don't know what any of this says, so maybe Pat, you can kind of walk us through here, buddy.
This is actually we had the help of another member, Jake. He
Killer.
helped us out
Oh, sweet.
with the actual make sure it's like a playable card.
Rad.
I
I
tried. I
know.
tried. So guys, I'm trying to get through bedtime. But I
Yeah.
tried to do jokes and make them playable, and I had fun with that. So thanks for the
That's
opportunity.
awesome, man. We love the passion that everyone chucks into this. It's so rad.
And the jokes are awesome.
Yeah,
Um,
they are. They're phenomenal.
yeah. So
And
the
and what's
combination of like the playability of the cards, the jokes, the graphics, so cool. So we're here for the whiskey as well, so we might as well get into it. So first up, the Imperial Guard is a Imperial from 1990 from our friends at Gordon and MacPhail. Did you have any help picking this one out, Russ?
Just pardon me. Did I have help picking this one out?
Did James help you pick this one out?
No, I picked this one out myself.
Attaboy.
I
Well, these
did it.
private collections are always cool. They're always different. Sometimes they're super old, sometimes they're super young. This one on the younger side, 9 years old, 40 ABV. But coming from a Calvados cask finish. Of course, Calvados being um, an apple liqueur, so should be very interesting to check this out. So let's get to it.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely Imperial DNA in there with like a wood putty. There's a minerality there. I get like a heavy
Apple
dose of
galore.
pear and apple. Yeah,
Well, it's interesting because Imperial is generally a very fruity whiskey anyway. And
for
then
sure.
you throw on another layer of fruitiness, and
Yeah,
this is where you get. And we were kind of talking about this earlier, but I mean, at 9 years old, this is no business smelling as good as it does.
I agree with that too. I mean, the reduction, I'm sure, helps with it. Well, it'll be interesting to see if the palate follows through. But if it does, this has got some really, really awesome. I mean, it's powerful for being at 40. Like I don't want to say it's one dimensional because there's definitely some wood to it. I get a little bit of wood spices all the way at the back of the nose, but that sweetness is so pervasive. It's like very frontal,
very sweet, very much on the apple and the pear and the kind of green fruit. I get some really nice herbalness to that, like maybe some lemongrass.
Yeah, I'm with you on
fennel. Waterboarded by grandma's concerns.
That's the SMWS name right there.
The SMWS names already. I love it.
Well done, Jake. Well done.
Ad-libbing.
I think we should dive in. What do you say, Myke?
I think we're crazy not to. Sláinte, everyone.
Sláinte, everybody.
Going with my ghost story, Glencairn.
That was oh, look at you guys.
We coordinated outfits tonight.
All right, so definitely still fairly sweet on the palate, but there is for sure a bit of pepperiness to it, like a white pepper. I got a tiny bit of salinity kind of at the back end. Slightly drying, which isn't shocking with a brandy type cask. A lot of like mouthfeel though. Like I don't want to say numbness because that couldn't be at 40%, but there's like a slight tingling in my cheeks.
Almost like cloying, hey? Like this makes you like it's not quite.
That's a good call. Like almost like how some like Chenin Blanc are. Re-nosing it is, I'm not getting too much of anything new. Maybe a little juicy fruit gum.
Getting the baking spices, like cinnamon, perhaps.
Yeah. There is like it might be persimmon all the way at the end of the nose. There's like a really direct, super sweet hit if you put your nose nice and deep into the Capital or Glencairn.
Nice little floral right at the start of the palate.
Yeah, there for sure is. I mean, it's just light, but it doesn't feel super delicate for that 40%. Like for a starter at 9 years old, does it blow me away? Absolutely not. But I think I could session a bottle like this. You get 6 people, this bottle's gone.
Oh yeah, this is as crushable as it comes.
Like summer whiskey, I could see this all day, like out by a lake, body of water of some sort.
Drop of water brings out a little bit of citrus in there.
Okay, all right. Well, you did have that lemongrass note, so I could see that getting a little.
But
punchy.
like sweet citrus, like
orange,
like a nice, maybe like a mandarin orange.
Yeah, I was thinking orange as well.
That's sick. All right, you talked me into it.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh wow! Even on the nose really changed. Like the green apple lollipops that have that caramel like overlay. Do you guys have those in Canada? It's a green lollipop with like traditional colored caramel.
Used to have them. There's a tariff on them now, so we don't.
Oh, mother of mercy! Worst place ever.
Worst place ever, he says.
Dude, the tariffs it's soul crushing. I mean, all
right. Sorry, I shouldn't have even said anything.
Yeah,
sorry.
back to whiskey.
Let's move on. No tariff talk.
I went to buy like some Dram Fool kits today, the tasting kits that are coming out, and the cost of the shipping was more than half of the cost of 3 kits.
I believe it.
I thought insane. Mexico was paying for that though.
Oh yeah, they're probably going to, but in like 3000 when I'm long gone in dust or part of the peat that someone else is drinking.
To be so lucky.
Yeah, seriously.
Just
someone
keep
else's
drinking
spirit.
Berthier Lefroy. It'll pickle you. You'll live forever.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm chasing this dragon, Mike.
I was gonna say I was
I'm
just
with you,
in
buddy.
London, and at the I think it was at the British Museum, they had a skeleton of somebody who was found in a peat bog.
Oh yeah,
Just like fully kind of preserved in the peat bog sort of thing.
totally. There's a number of them. That's actually I kind of am a student of Bronze Age to like early medieval period in the British Isles. So I love reading about the bog bodies. I've seen I think 6 or 7 at this point at different museums in Ireland and the UK. Super fascinating, super nerdy.
So
Probably on par with some of the Magic the Gathering stuff, honestly.
I do background acting on the side, and
Amazing.
I was this Irish king that was found in a peat bog, and it was like one of the funnest things of acting I've ever done. I actually went to National Geographic.
That's
One of my buddies
killer.
was like, "Did I just see you get beheaded?" There was like an action scene out of like hold a blood
that's
pack, and it's pretty cool. I think it's
mine.
on what's it called? If you look on my Facebook, it's on there. If you go
Oh,
through my
killer.
Facebook page from
Oh,
like a year ago, because I have long hair, I had a beard at the time. Like I looked like some king that was beheaded.
And honestly, this is so nerdy, but if you really study the bog bodies, they tend to be these towering, like chieftain level people. And
Yeah.
they're not entirely sure how many were killed in like battle or if they're ritualistically killed. Like at
They
a
felt like this
fairly
guy was ritual. Like they made the story
Yeah.
where like there's like 3 other guys and they kill me because the crops weren't growing. It was
Yeah,
such
that's
like I can tell you like it was the funnest thing I've ever done. Like and I got
Oh,
paid
man.
for it. I'm like, how am I getting paid to run around the forest in like Western Manitoba where there's like nothing? There was no power lines, nothing. It was so fun.
I'm so jealous, dude. You have no idea.
Yeah.
That is the coolest thing ever. Well,
If
Sancha to the
you
bog bodies.
combine his long hair and your long beard,
Yeah.
we got a movie
Well,
right there.
Well, that and we could play half of the soundtrack. Also, we just need some bass and drums. I know people, and so I'm sure Ryan
I play
knows
bass.
really
There you go.
Oh my God! There we go.
We
There's
got it.
three.
We got
Got
it.
a
3
band.
of the 4. We could do the whole show and just drink whiskey the whole time.
Actually, do you guys know? You guys must know James Burton. I think he's in this group. He's a big Truce Bolton guy. He's a drummer in a pretty big like thrash death metal band that's here in Winnipeg. He's really good. Yeah, and a crazy whiskey guy too. So it's awesome.
We should. Well, I guess we'll have to do an in person in Winnipeg then, so we can get the band together.
Yeah.
Well, any other notes on this Imperial before we make a pivot?
I get like this very, very small hint of smoke. I'm not saying it's peated, but I get a tiny bit of smoke.
A whisper.
Like ash almost, dude. Yeah, I kind of get that too.
Yeah, it's
like really dry smoke.
It's like as the whiskey is kind of leaving your tongue after you've taken a sip, they're totally. It's I don't want to say Kalila because that isn't a good descriptor, but it's definitely that like the day after you wake up from a bonfire and that super light like white ash is left behind.
Yeah.
I'm getting that.
Really good call, Pat. I didn't notice that initially. Awesome call out.
Well, I enjoyed that one. That one was pretty good.
Dude, that was a killer starter.
Yeah, my primary notes for that are yum.
That says all it needs to say, honestly.
Yeah. And just for the record, I was just checking to see how Imperial fired their stills.
Yep.
And up until 1969, it was coal, but after 69, they converted to steam. So I was wondering if maybe that was where that smoky vibe was coming from. But
Colin could probably say, does steam ever carry from a source?
Wait, what do you mean? Like carry?
The root of the fire that is firing the apparatus that is creating the steam. Does that ever impart minute levels of? I don't know if a chemical.
I think it's hard to say because I think the coal fire thing, it shouldn't really do anything because the stills are a closed system. So I think we think about like, oh, like a bit of like an ashy note or whatever, but that's probably not actually smoke getting into the whiskey. That's probably some chemical interaction with the still that's a little different with sort of the main difference is that instead of consistent heat with the steam, you'd kind of get like hot and cold spots with the direct firing, and then instead it
Gotcha.
would sort of react a little bit differently with the liquid, and that's probably where the different flavor compounds come from.
Interesting.
Are we on 1 or 2 or 3 or 4?
We're just
We're on
getting
one
on
still.
to number 2. Which
Are you
is, of
saying that we're
course,
slow or something?
So we're at number 5.
because
Hey, look,
you blended them all together, you heathen.
It wouldn't be the first time that someone got a little buck.
It would not.
All in one glass.
Yeah.
All right, so whiskey number 2.
You
Everybody's following
yourself over
along,
there.
is the Bladnoch. So we got the Lowland Titan here. I explored your mother.
Well done, man. Well done. That's
What
hysterical.
kind of tasting would it be without a yo mama joke in there?
That's all Jake.
Love it.
Livy, you beautiful bastard. All right, so this Bladnoch is from the Old Malt Cask. Shockingly at 50%, just like literally all of them. Thank you for including the cask number, Russ. These are terrible to try to find information on
I know, right?
because they're all 50%. Usually I'm like, I'm gonna go to Whiskey Base and I'll just put in ABV and I'll find the bottle. Fucking Douglas Laing.
There's 25 of them.
Yeah. For every single year.
Yep.
They have been they've been busy. They're busy beavers over at Douglas Laing. But anyhow, this is from November 92, bottled in February of 2013 at the age of 20 years. From a refill hogshead. And this one, I'm really digging the nose on this one.
Yeah. A different type of sweetness here. It's kind of maybe like a strawberries and cream. I got a little bit of like a rock candy also.
Man, am I the only one that think that this smells like paint thinner? Like a real chemical like nose to this one. Like I'm a woodworker.
Yeah.
And yeah. Maybe I
don't get much astringency to it. It's not super, there's not a ton of depth to it. It's sweet. It's got like, it has a floral quality, which is honestly exactly what I would expect out of 20 years in a refill. But yeah, there's not a ton beyond that I'm catching. Anybody have any other notes?
I guess some really nice cereal notes on this one.
Oh, that's a good call. Yeah, it's definitely got like that like once the mash has been moved quite a bit, that like that sweet malty
Yeah,
mash.
it's got that like, and maybe I'm just remembering this from like this week because I opened a box of multigrain Cheerios and I was in a rush. I ripped the bag open and just got that like sweet malty cereal grainy, and I get a lot of that in here.
I hear that. I did just notice I get some like blueberry actually.
Oh, cool.
That right, like real blueberry though, where it's not overwhelming, like what is it called? Artificial
wine cask.
Yeah. Okay, we got rock salty apple jam and blackberry from JP.
Great pull.
Super.
Strawberry cream from
Strawberry
a couple
cream,
people.
yeah. Yeah, this one you kind of got to work on. You kind of work this one a little bit. That first kind of snoot, it's not too much to it, but you just keep going back and it rewards you.
Oh, we got stale honeycomb and dried banana chips. The banana chips I fully can get.
Okay.
And it does have like a a soft honey, not like a Manuka honey. Runts. Okay.
Runts.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, the pink one. And that like artificial banana a little bit too.
Yeah, I was going for the banana, like the penicillin banana type.
Yeah, there's definitely some of that.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to drink this.
It's time to go. Pat with an oregano note. Was that on the palate or the nose, Pat?
On the nose.
On the nose. Interesting.
Yeah.
Like a vegetal.
Mm-hmm. Herbal, vegetal.
Palate.
So much honey. So much honey.
Russell with, I can't believe this is an antibiotic as his SMWS call out.
It's funny.
Just rub it on the cut. It'll be fine.
It kind of reminds me of, there's like a Flintstones vitamin kind of like chalkiness to it. For any of those 70s, 80s babies.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, well, technically an 80s baby, but I grew up in the 90s. We still have Flintstones vitamins. I mean, they still have Flintstones vitamins.
They do.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that they're not as chalky as the ones. Like if they were like, you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We'll just keep all of that sidewalk chalk in there. That's perfect.
They're delicious.
One of the hospitals I trained in had Flintstones vitamins as like the multivitamin. Like if you ordered somebody a daily vitamin, they would get Flintstones vitamins.
That's killer.
Yeah.
Can you just let me know which hospital that is in case I get sick?
It was St. Mike's in Toronto.
Okay, that's good to know.
Look at that. It's his namesake. It's perfect.
There you
go. That's killer.
It's funny.
A bowl of Flintstone vitamins. I mean, it's kind of healthy though, right?
Not when you eat handfuls of them.
I mean, at least he wasn't crushing them up and doing lines.
Truth. It could be ingested worse. There's worse ways.
I'm getting kiwi on this palate.
Kiwi. Okay. I could totally see that. I was going to throw lychee in the mix there. Drew says lots of pepper and onion salt. That's crazy. I don't get anything on the savory side with this, but that might just be my palate tonight. Yellow kiwi specifically. I love the specificity.
What's yellow kiwi? I've never heard of a yellow kiwi before.
Uncultured swine.
Yeah, there's a couple. I think maybe I've definitely had it once or twice. I don't remember it, to be totally honest, enough to differentiate, but I've seen them for sure.
So there are hundreds of different types of kiwis in all sorts of different colors, sizes. I'm allergic to kiwis, which is really weird. So I had to do a bunch of research to find out about kiwis. It's not just the green ones that we see here. Like in other places in the world, they got millions of them.
Wow. Unreal.
It's bonkers.
Who would have known?
Timmy, you're right over there.
I'm blown away. But I mean, the fact that Myke has this type of knowledge on it, this is the kind of thing I live for. I love nuance. I'm going to run it. I'm going to drop into a kiwi deep dive later tonight. Like you guys have never.
Just do it. It sucks. Two of my favorite foods in the world are the only two that I'm allergic to: kiwis and mussels.
Get out, man!
Wow,
it's not
so
fair.
depressing.
Life is not fair.
No, and like I used to destroy giant bowls of mussels. They're so good, and now even if I get even close to mussels, it's just like it all goes wrong.
See, this is important information because I feel like we're definitely going to hang out probably.
That actually is very important information. I got to ask this about allergies.
Yeah. I don't want to kill Myke at a tasting.
Claude was going to do up some. Claude was going to do up some mussels at the live tasting. Could have killed Myke.
Yeah. That is.
Yeah.
Shut
please don't.
down, Nora.
Please don't. Ruby has arrived, everybody. Here
Yep.
she is.
Ruby's worried. She heard that you were talking about the things that will kill you, and was
She's
like,
like, don't
"Mike,
get sick. I need
don't
you.
do that, Dad. Don't do that."
Right? You need me. Right?
That is an adorable dog.
Oh, she's a good girl. She ain't the brightest, but she is the sweetest.
That's okay.
Right?
Anybody else got anything going on with this? I'm Death by Kiwi is Russell's SMWS. Oh man, classic. Drew says some peanuts if you're for something to kill people off at the live tasting. That is
Yeah.
I thought that was a note first. I'm like, I'm getting peanuts.
I know. No, that's what I was just thinking. I was leading myself down that trail. Like, wow, could I find that? I don't know.
Did we suddenly flip over to a bourbon tasting? What happened?
For real, yeah.
All right, so both of these whiskeys, absolutely crushable.
Totally.
Like amazing summer session whiskeys.
Yeah. I mean, that Bladnoch could be like a starter dram for me any day of the week.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Just wake up the palate with a little sweetness. Nothing like I don't really get an off note to it. Yeah, easy.
All right, well let's kick things into a little bit of a higher gear here.
Yeah, baby.
In terms of flavors and ABV. So we're going to the port, to the North Port. This one I think is going to be a very interesting dram. And again, as always, whenever we have one of these rare malts, I just want to shout out to the typography. I absolutely love these labels. They are the best. So yeah, we got a rare malt selection from 1979. Reggie, that's you, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Attaboy.
All right, Reggie.
Bottled in October of 1999 at the age of 20 years. Again, just like Reggie. And at the ABV of 61.2%. This is the apex of the ABVs tonight.
Whoa.
I know she's a little early, but we got this planned out.
Well, just remember the instructions on the back of every bottle, which is that you're supposed to be watering this down with 2 parts water to 1 part whiskey.
Yep. Yeah, those silly bastards. There's a font discussion going off in the chat if anyone is so
oh, we got into this last time.
I think
we've been down this road before.
For sure. It's a wonderful but semi-lonely road.
It's a lonely road.
There is a Russell, I'm going to throw this one out to you because I know you are you collect toys to a degree, right?
Yep.
From like the 80s late. What's your era actually of toy collecting?
Born in 81, so anything from 80 to 94.
Killer. So this should fit within the scope. When you bought Ninja Turtles, the action figures, there was a Michelangelo one that came with scratch and sniff pizza.
Yeah.
And it is like so aggressive on the oregano, but with like a touch of a couple other spices. I still could smell it like that in my headspace. The first note that I got when I first nosed this was that exact note.
Michelangelo.
To Michelangelo. The nose, at least.
The 80s,
the nose.
to the 90s. Yeah, Ninja Turtles are more 90s, but to the 90s.
Yep. I do get a musk melon on the nose as well.
I can't afford that either.
You definitely can. It's the orange.
Did you say a mollusk mussel?
No. Musk melon.
No more mussels.
Cantaloupe.
Oh, a cantaloupe. I can afford those.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably had one recently. Any fruit salad is gonna have the cantaloupe in there. I definitely get some spices in there too. Maybe a little brown sugar. There's
This
kind of
one's not a session whiskey, hey, Tim?
I don't think so.
This is one you sit down and just like deep dive into this one.
Yeah, there's kind of a soapy quality to it that reminds me of some Bamores, but without any peat, obviously.
This one I'm getting like a really, really deep maltiness that normally I would associate with like a Glenmorangie Signet,
Oh, okay.
like
Ooh,
that chocolate malt.
chocolate, love it. This is
Pat-
closed, correct? This place is shuttered.
Um, smells like acetone.
Acetone?
Yeah, like nail polish remover.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm getting a little
okay.
bit of astringent type of thing.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what? I'd get that a little bit at the back of it now that you mentioned it. I mean, it's gonna have I would assume like an aldehyde quality at that 61%. Like Northport's not particularly known for its ultra punchiness over a certain age, at least as far as I've tasted. 20 years seems like that's a lot of time for it to be sitting still at that six. That must have been a tight cask. It's interesting. I've had all of these sitting out for just under an hour. So it might not be as punchy as if you poured it within like the 20 minutes. What do you think? Do we dive into this one, guys?
Crazy not to.
Best one of the night.
Best one of the night. All right. I'm down for that.
So far.
How many bottles were there of these?
Of this one, it did not say.
They're usually, I think most rare malts was a few thousand-ish, but yeah, I don't know that they specify on the bottle anywhere.
Wow. That has got some movement.
Dig it. We'll dry.
That is a full-on journey. I'm not mad at this. It is punchy at the front.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
Punchy.
Just hangs around.
But yeah, the finish is just never ending. Nice sweetness to it.
Definitely needs a bit of water.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what it changes, Pat. You have to be extra loud.
Yeah, it's very grassy.
Who got
Yeah,
the
there's
idea of putting 61% in the middle of the tasting?
It's a bold move, but
Yeah.
I just stick with us. Stick with us.
Like, has anybody had? I think a few people have probably had that 96 Nevis from Whiskey Sponge, the edition 58 that like tastes like it's like 4 years old. Like it's like super grassy, super kind of like it was clearly like an extremely exhausted cask.
Yeah.
And I kind of get vibes of that in this. It's very.
I love
Like
that
it
whiskey.
kind of doesn't drink like it's 20 years
It's
old.
like I have cases of that at home.
Is that the Nevis where like the reviews are like, if you like Ben Nevis, don't buy this one.
Yeah,
Probably.
exactly. I
It's
will
got
say
some
though,
bad reviews on Whiskey Base.
I'm a pretty big Nevis guy, like young and old, and like I sat with I one of my buddies in the group is also a big Nevis guy, and we were doing our advent, so I brought it over. I'm like, because I'm doing a Ben Nevis tasting next month, so I said it. I read some reviews, and it's like have it open for as long as you can, kind of a thing. I think Angus on a Kensington Wine Market call said that it'll be an interesting whiskey if you have it open for 20 years, which I laughed at. But like I bought it at a super like it was like $300 at Kensington Wine Market when I bought it, right? And I love Nevis. I like it. I bought both of them, like A and B, because to me that's a fun Ben Nevis tasting. The longer I sat with it, the fruitier and more complex it got. I'm not saying it's like a classic 96 Nevis. It is a 96, but it was a lot more fun. And I think those reviews, I used this example, and I'm sorry if I offend any pretty ladies on the line, but you know, like if you're meeting a girl or a guy and you're like, hey, they're a 10 out of 10, you're expecting a 10 out of 10. But if I'm like, yeah, this person's nothing special, or a comedian. I should have went with that. That would have been more politically correct. You know, they're not that funny. You're not expecting that, and then they're hilarious, and you're like, "Oh, this was awesome." I don't know. That's
I hear
my
that.
Yeah, I got some enjoyment out of it. It wasn't just like a drain pour, but it definitely wasn't really what I
yeah,
was expecting when I bought it. And mine was
totally.
probably open for at least a good year working through it. And I actually think it got worse over time. I liked it more when it was first open, and I think it actually got worse as it got lower in the bottle.
That's
I'm
fair.
worried about that. Oh well, it's good.
Everybody's
It's
got a
good so
different
far.
palate. It's all good.
Neck pour is good so far.
But anyway, point was it has like a very prominent grassy sort of note, which is sort of what I'm getting here.
Yeah, and now that I've tasted it and I'm re-nosing it, the alcohol is so much more present on the nose. Like it kind of is overarching a lot of the notes that I originally was coming up with for this. I don't know if I dislike it though. That's the thing.
I think water helps. I already added some water to mine. I think it
All right, I'm gonna do that.
definitely helps this one.
I think my expectations were very high on this one.
Were they?
They were pretty high on this one.
We got Northport. I mean, yeah, I hear that. I definitely hear that.
The last Northport we did in a tasting was below the roof off good.
For sure.
It was, but I think that was a bit of a special one. I kind of think of Northport, like we think about the whiskey lock and how some of these distilleries died, and some of them, it's like, oh my God, like how did, Brora or whatever, Port Ellen, well, we know how they died, but
Right.
Northport is one of those ones where I'm like, yeah, I can see why they chose to close this one. Like they're very quirky. They're very they've got some unusual off notes. They're always interesting, but they're definitely not like a mass appeal sort of whiskey.
Yeah, the consistency, I hear that and a half for sure. I'm getting it with I put a big splash of water in it, and I'm getting crazy pine notes to it now. Like almost like a frankincense note. Like it pulled some really, really intense background coloration, I feel like.
We're pulling definitely some pretty bonkers notes out of this one, and I'm getting some weird stuff too. But what I'm getting is balsamic, but not just like vinegar. I'm getting like that balsamic reduction, the glaze, the super sweet. I put in some water and it was just like bang. And just absolutely transformed the character of the whiskey. And it's awesome. I don't care what anybody says about this whiskey. I love this whiskey.
It's like it was interesting enough for me. Would I buy a bottle? I don't know.
Yeah, it is good.
I might buy some more samples of it though. Like I think it's interesting enough to dive back into. I would be really interested to know like if a bottle got down to like halfway and sat for a year, I would 1,000,000% buy a nice like 5 cl to 10 cl sample of it to see what the air did to it.
Yeah, I think another one of those weirdos that reminds me of that Murray McDavid Glenbergie.
Oh yeah, that one was freaky.
Yeah, like do I like it? I don't know, but I would absolutely buy a bottle of this just to pick it apart over some time, let it go down, let it get some air. I would absolutely 100% buy a bottle of this.
Yeah, I agree. And that's sort of the like rare malt shtick, right? Like they're punchy, they're big. There is usually a lot to pick apart, but they're not necessarily the most well integrated bottlings. They're kind of weird and brash and just kind of there.
Where they fall, that's where they fall.
Yeah, and if you want something that's like guaranteed good, probably not.
There's some
but it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm super down with that. I am totally all over that.
I'll be
Yeah,
honest, Mike, when I picked this up, I was actually just exclusively buying it for the typography.
I love it. I
Oh,
love
man.
these
Thank
these
you.
labels, and I'm
They're
super down
not
with this.
cheap
Oh,
bottles, I'll tell you
No,
that.
they're
No,
not.
no, definitely not.
Like
But
at
thank
all.
goodness for you and your exploratory nature, Russell.
Yeah.
well, so I actually picked this one out of Russ's collection as we were looking through things, and I mean, that's what I was thinking. Scrolling through things, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the bottle. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a fun one to try.
Killer.
Right, I forgot you picked this.
Mm-hmm.
It's fault.
Love.
Yeah, that's right. You can blame me. Yeah.
I'm glad. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I didn't look at the reviews before picking. I just kind of shot from the hip.
I
You
love
sh-
it. That's the
Oh,
best way. That's the best way. Respect.
blame the doctor.
I didn't pick it for the typography, though. I picked it despite the typography.
Mm.
Wasn't Comic Sans.
No.
No, no wingdings.
Oh, I was going there. I was right
Oh,
there
the
with you.
wingdings. All right. Well, that was fun. Straight up. But let's keep things rolling here. We're going from Reggie's birth year to my birth year,
Right.
and we're talking about some dinosaur shirts because obviously.
Dino Riders.
Make sure to starch that thing too, so it's real crispy.
Real crisp. All right. So, this one's from the Evil Empire, Diageo special release. Again, dope label. Love the old school label on these Convalmores. So this one, 1977, as I may have mentioned, my birth year. Bottled October 17th, 2005 at 28 years old, 57.9%. So we're dialing ABV back a little from the craziness that was the Northport. 3,900 bottles of this one. So let's get to it.
Wow. This one, Russ, you and Convalmore have been pretty solid for us
We've been
lately.
tight of late. Let's just say that it's
Yeah.
it's up there on my search bar.
Yeah,
This
now we're
this
talking.
whiskey,
This one.
there is like a reduced butter note to it. As you're like doing like a browning of butter maybe before.
Yeah.
But that sweetness that is just, oh my gosh, it is like pure sugar cane, like sugar in the raw. There is not a singular off note to this in my taste or nosing of it so far.
When you're
Some people
getting
talk,
the
some
butter
people
with
talk
the
smack
sugar
about
to do that.
Diageo, but they know how to blend.
Yeah.
I'm assuming like this isn't a single cask, so this is going to have a number of different 28-year-old plus casks in it, and it smells like it.
Yeah, I think we were talking a little bit about this before the tasting, Myke. Like, I would say this is, if I had to guess, this is bourbon and sherry casks too.
Yeah, I think so.
Because there is definitely a red fruitiness to it, but there's also the bourbon spices. There's vanilla. There's nougat. There's graham cracker. But it's not. But then, like, I feel like the sherry is kind of like rounding out some of the edges, giving it that red fruit, the like red raspberries, orchard fruits too.
Yeah, so if you can see, because I'm doing that, this does not project well. Yeah, the head to head with the whatever 32-year-old, same series.
Yep.
And so the 32 is this one, and it's way lighter, despite being a couple years older. So it wouldn't surprise me if there was a little bit of sherry in this one.
Yeah, Drew and Sheila gave out rhubarb, but then strawberry rhubarb pie. And honest to God, as soon as I saw rhubarb as that first comment, I immediately thought of the pie. And the raw dough also as another interjection that is spot on.
Yeah, like if you were just like hanging out at a bakery in the morning and put it into a bottle. That's what this is.
There is
Reminds me a little bit of another Diageo special release that I had a very, very long time ago. Was a MacKenzie, the 25-year-old with the bird on the box.
Oh yeah.
And that was just an absolutely spectacular whiskey. And I've been searching out MacKenzies ever since. Had some disappointments, had some that were absolutely not disappointments. But this kind of has that same vibe where it's just like so broad and rounded and balanced. Like there's nothing that really sticks out. It's just like a landscape.
I hear that. I do get a little bit of like a mandarin orange, like almost an overripe mandarin orange, where there's so much sweetness that it almost overarcs the citrus.
That one overripe mandarin in every bag.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like the third or fourth one that you eat. It's not the last one ever.
The one that you grab and your finger just goes into it and you're like, there it is. Found it.
Yep. Jake said any number of pies, and I kind of tend to agree with that too. There's just kind of like a mishmash, almost like if you took a fruit salad and made it into like a baby food.
I'm getting a little
baby food. I'm getting a bit of a. Is it? I can't remember what it's called. Soju, that like rice wine.
Oh yeah,
stuff, like that stuff.
Yeah. And now that you said it, of course, it is awakening something like a Nagori sake to also an unfiltered, where it's super fruity.
It's like the rice cereal that I mix in my kids' fruit puree or whatever.
Whiskey num num.
I did just get another note, rice pudding.
Ooh, nice.
Pat's getting a meaty vibe. That's interesting. I would love for you to go deeper into that. Is it like
it's like a ham, but it's not a smoked ham.
Interesting. I was almost thinking like what is it called? Like I'm totally brain farting on it. Like a raw beef
like carpaccio.
Carpaccio, yeah.
I was thinking more kind of like if it's meaty, maybe like a sweet and sour pork sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
Definitely got the sweet and sour vibe.
100%. All right, we got to drink this. This is out of control.
Let's go.
That was based on the palate. I'm already well into it.
I already want a whole bottle of this.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa.
That's amazing.
There's the key line. I get coconut.
That's the sweetest one yet.
Holy crap.
Yeah, this is all the pies.
Wow. Yeah. Oh my God. Tartar. Thank you, Jake. That's what I was looking for.
Wow.
Just
loads of toffee and honey. Amazing.
So I get the rice pudding vibe, but what's the drink in Mexico that they make? It's rice based.
Oh, rice.
That's right. Oh, horchata.
Horchata. Yeah.
Yep, I get that. I was gonna throw tamarind in there also.
Yeah, I can see that.
Pad Thai style.
Holy crap! Talk about mouthfeel. This is just
bonkers.
Wild. I love this so much.
Yeah.
This is like, oh man. Where do we go from here?
Apparently, Aaron.
To the Isle of Aaron.
The next one is the only one I've had, and I loved it.
Okay, all right, cool.
So
it's just hard it's a hard act to follow.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I would buy a bottle of this. Understanding what this would cost me, I would buy a bottle of this.
Yeah, it's a special bottle for sure.
I get like pistachio ice cream on it now that it's settling in. There's
Cold water brings out some citrus, increases the creaminess.
I get like marshmallow, like you know when you pull like open up a bag of marshmallows and you take the first one out and it has tons of that like confectioner sugar on it, like that type of a feel and taste.
Aaron mentioned macadamia nuts, which is good, Paul.
Mm-hmm. Wow, what a whiskey!
How about the mouthfeel on that?
Oh my gosh!
Like just
And
crazy
the finish doesn't stop. It just keeps going.
No, and changing too.
Yeah.
I get the green melon. There's papaya.
Honestly, I don't feel it's super complex, but it's so well balanced. It's so good. Just whatever's there is just bursting with flavor. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the vibe I got on the nose. It was like just so broad and balanced. Like this is one where it's a little hard to pull out individual notes. You just kind of want to experience this as
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post
I
that
wish I
as
had
a-
a bottle of it so that I could come back to it over and over again.
First sip, you have the sweet malt, then it's evolving with the meat, with the fruits, with I don't know. It's an evolving experience. Every sip is getting something new.
Yeah,
I just
like
can't
the
get
other-
over the texture. It's so thick and it
It
keeps
is,
going.
yeah.
That sweetness goes all the way to the end, and it just keeps changing.
Russell is right. It does have a drying quality. It's like underneath my tongue, it dried, like the outsides.
Yeah.
The lasting impression, like everything about it is great, like fantastic till the very bitter end of it. It just something about it just I can't put
I
my
agree. The finish takes a turn at the end.
Yeah.
Needs a bit of water.
But you know how to deal with that, right? Just have another sip. And if your Glencairn's empty, pour a little more.
No, that's the north. That's the remaining north port on your tongue.
The water definitely changed the nose.
Yeah, it
I
brought
feel
out
like
more
it-
citrus for me, more creaminess.
Yeah. I get like a lemon meringue pie.
Yeah, I usually
Because that's what we
always
needed,
add
another
water.
pie, right?
Yeah.
I'm a pie guy, so
Yeah.
throw them all my way.
I got
I'm
the
good
key
with-
lime pie. I got the banoffee pie. I got coconut pie.
Apple pie.
Mm-hmm. Maybe even a little peach cobbler. Like, there's just so much going on in that thing.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that.
I think this, for me, has the best mouthfeel so far. Like, just so thick.
100%.
Beautiful viscosity.
Yeah, it's just that like this, like Colin and Russell said, it's just that very end where it just like it turns into. I wonder if that's the sherry, the old sherry cask effect. But that's a banger.
Oh yeah,
52.
Well, it's a
Honestly,
tough
I would
act
have
to
thought it was
follow.
higher.
Tough act to follow, but if anyone was going to follow that, it would probably be a Prince Aaron, of course.
Ooh,
for you
okay.
thirsty bastards.
Punch the bung holes.
Oh yeah, Russ, we were just talking about bungholes earlier today.
It seems to be an ongoing theme, Mike.
Well, I mean, if you're not talking about bungholes, you're not doing it right.
Truth.
So
I get
this,
go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
so this is the Lochranza 1996. Of course, it's really an Aaron. Distilled August 8th, 1996. Bottled November of 2019 at 23 years old and 52.2%. So this is where we get into our little sherry journey towards the end here. So 577 bottles of this, and if you have bits of cask char in your sample, then you are a winner.
Agreed, Mike. Fully agreed. Now that mine's been swizzled around, I definitely have a good amount of content.
I lost.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it though. I definitely enjoy some cask candy.
Lost out too.
The nose is just like sumptuous. I get a bit of plum.
You know what I get is those, I don't even know if they still make them, but those Lowry's chocolate covered cherries.
Oh yeah, they definitely do.
The ones that come in the cube box.
Yes.
Yeah, the yellow box.
And like
right?
you take a bite and it just drools cherry juice all down your clothes, and then your mom gets mad at you, and then I'm going to
Mike, it's
take
okay,
that
man.
to therapy.
Okay.
This is a repressed childhood memory right here.
Yeah, here we go. No, this is good. This is like milk chocolate,
for sure. I was going to say
cherries, plums,
cocoa nibs. Like if dragon fruit, if you get like a pliable and that dragon fruit with maybe some toasted coconut and the cocoa nibs right in there. There is a savory side to it though too. Like I'm thinking like maybe like steak tips.
You get maybe some prosciutto.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
Watch out
Right
now.
on the schnozzle. Forget
You gotta
about
really,
it.
you gotta dip it. You gotta dip it down in there. You know what I'm saying?
Gabagool.
There's no copper coal, but there's maybe some prosciutto.
It could be maybe a soprasad if you're lucky.
Get that Jersey smell.
God, it smells like Jersey.
Hopefully not where you guys will be flying into. You do not want to see Caucus, Newark, New Jersey vibe kicking. At least not on a southern or a mid-spring warm afternoon. That's for sure.
So Jake's getting some desiccated coconut. I can definitely dig that. I'm getting some really nice like salted caramel.
Yep.
Maybe some saltwater taffy even in there too.
There is a salinity for sure. And that's one thing that I love about a lot of the errands that have stuck with me over the years. This one has it in spades for sure. There is an old dunnage note to the end of it too, like old casks, old empty casks that have been sitting out.
There's a little sharpness in that nose that you wouldn't necessarily expect from a 23-year-old.
Yeah, yep.
But again, sherry cask, so sometimes you get that.
And the ABV is perfect. Like, oh man, I can't wait to get back into the. I got a sample from somebody maybe like 10 years ago, and then I found a couple of they sell these in the miniatures also, and I definitely have been scarfing them up whenever I could via the auctions. But it's been a while, so
let's drink it.
Anja.
Wow. A lot of honey, like a darker honey, more of that Manuka honey.
Oh, I'm getting some Turkish delight in there.
Tons of baking spice.
Yeah,
very active.
Yeah, this one comes in hot. It's got some spice to it. I'm getting a little cayenne, a little pepper.
Yep.
Much less sweet on the palate than I would have expected from the nose.
Yeah, now that I'm looking at the data on this, I don't know if this is the one that I had previously, but I am enjoying this.
So this one is cask 932.
Okay. I'll have to pour through my notes later, but yeah, I'm not pulling anything negative out of this one either.
I'm getting some bubble gum in there. A little juicy fruit.
Yeah. But like total mouth coating. Like working my tongue over the inside of my gums, like you can feel the difference once we've kind of swished the finish around. Super, super punchy.
Live.
Going back to the nose too, there is a funk to it. And I don't want to say that it's sulfur because it's not bothering me, but it might be sulfur. Super chocolatey, like unreal.
I'm getting kind of like a Terry's chocolate orange kind of vibe here.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, Pat's getting the chocolate covered Christmas cake.
I fully could see that.
Mm.
Wow. I mean,
It's
that
almost a
nose.
little bit of a rummy vibe to it. Maybe that's just Pat's suggestion from the Christmas cake.
There's and once it's been said too, it's easy to pull other notes too. I'm getting like a raisin, like a rum raisin ice cream.
Yes. Yes. Dig that.
Oh man, that's cool. And super slow maturing legs on this, so that you can I mean, that's what the raw cask is all about. Not removing any of those fatty acids and oils. Just this one's gonna live for a while in your mouth.
The finish on this one, not at all dry for me. A lot of that salinity right towards the finish, almost mouth watering.
Yeah, exactly. Moorish, as the kids say.
Yeah.
Almost reminds me of like a Holtony at the end.
Oh, good call, dude.
It makes you want more.
This whiskey is not at all what I was expecting.
Yeah. This is
I
not
was
the one
expecting sherry bomb, sweet, dark fruits. This has some of those things, but it's not defined by any of those things.
Yeah, this is definitely not the one that I had previously, but I think I like this more, honestly. It is lovely.
Yeah, I was expecting more of a sort of, I don't want to say one-dimensional, but I was expecting kind of a sherry bomb.
Yeah.
And this one's just not. Interesting. This one came out of a sherry butt.
Yeah.
And I think it was it was 577 bottles. So that's a big ass cask. Not a lot of wood interaction from something that big. So
I mean, it might have been re-racked if it was that many bottles, right?
Yeah.
It could have been a leaky cask, and then they chucked it into something else. But like just having had a good bit of Aaron, like this to me, like it almost seems like maybe they put it into a refill later. Like there's it's just so much more mellow than I would have anticipated for the ABV.
JP's asking about the cask parts. You got a piece of a cork in there, or is it black?
Hopefully it's black.
I don't think I broke the cork on this one, so shouldn't be cork.
Yeah, you gotta chew it, JP. That's the point.
Oh, it's like a little ashes or.
Oh yeah, there is
a rock.
I don't know.
JP, faut que tu bois ça.
So
You gotta drink that stuff.
Oh, so they don't filter it at all. They don't do any barrier filtration.
I'm just asking if I'm the only one having.
No, all of us.
No, other people have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now that I'm down to the bottom of my glass, I actually see a little bit in mine too.
I have tiny, looking at it through the light, I've got some tiny black.
Yeah, but Russ, you're used to it, no? It's usually cork.
Yeah, but I filter that part out.
That's different though. This is I like to see this, and I have a bunch of it in this last taste. Like for sure, there is a like too much to count. Put it that way.
I'm guessing based on how the sample works. Somebody got a real hefty dose of some Straws from the
Sounds like it
bottom.
might have
Yeah,
been
the
Jimmy.
last from the bottom.
Wow.
Yeah, I only pour half the sample bottles, but I'm looking in what's left of the sample bottle, and there's little bits floating around.
Love it.
With water, by the way, unbelievably fruity. It just goes fully off the map with orchard fruits and maybe some berries thrown in there too. But holy crap, that was lovely.
With how good that Convalmore was, I had no expectations moving forward that any of these were going to be even remote. And yeah, that one was that was nice.
All
It's
right,
no
Jake, good luck with bedtime. We'll see you soon, buddy.
I would like to ask a question here, if I can.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Shoot, bud.
Aaron bottled a Lochranza just like this a few, maybe 10 years ago, I guess. It was not the Blackadder. Did you, one of you, taste those? It was
I haven't.
by Aaron, no?
No, yeah, I know.
So Lochranza is the distillery, and then
Yeah.
they just call it Aaron. And so sometimes the IBs will label it as Lochranza.
Well, isn't the distillery Aaron in the town of Lochranza?
No, I'm pretty sure the actual distillery name is Lochranza Distillery.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was Aaron Distillery in the town of Lochranza on the island of Aaron.
It's definitely on the Isle of Aaron. Let me Google this.
It is for sure, yeah, but I don't know what the specifics. This
Google,
is how
Google says it's called Lochranza.
Okay, I thought Lochranza was just like when Aaron didn't want the IB to use their name. Like Williamson.
I don't know, man. Their Wikipedia article calls it Lochranza Distillery, and that's like an authoritative source.
Nobody could possibly edit that.
Whoa,
Nobody could
that's
possibly edit that.
Last editor, Colin Adams.
Leave him alone, Colin. Jeez.
Leave him alone. Are we Britney Spearsing? This
Wow.
Okay, so their About Us page calls it Lochranza Distillery. So I think that's pretty definitive.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So why do we call it Aaron?
Yeah.
So they call the whiskey Aaron after maybe they thought Lochranza didn't have like market appeal. I actually don't know what the story is behind it.
Or that it sounds like it's from like the coast of Spain next to Penzance or something.
Yeah.
You know?
They probably thought it was more marketable and it's the Isle of Aaron and whatever.
I mean, from like a pure business standpoint, one a word with two consonants or one consonant is easier to remember. So Lochranza, 3, Aaron, 2. Some bean counter maybe got involved and was like, "This is got to change."
I bet you Drew and Sheila know the answer to this.
Here we go.
I mean,
Sheila, come on, speak up.
I asked one of my friends, and he told me that it's just because of the location on the island of Aaron.
Got it.
Could be. I don't know.
Let's go to our beat reporter Colin here on.
I was gonna say I'm researching it intently on Wikipedia.
I think their label maker charges them by the character.
Yeah, Sheila did a whole presentation all asked about Aaron a while ago, and she's trying to find it.
5-6 years ago, so I don't remember off the top of my head. But
Kent, what are you showing us?
Ken's already moved to the after round.
Yeah, he's done with it.
Brewers done.
Yeah.
Just mute him.
The Wikipedia article does not have any information on the naming.
Okay, Aaron threw something in the chat. Upon opening in 1995 in the village of Lochranza, it was named the Aaron Distillery to represent the entire island, often referred to as Scotland in miniature. Interesting.
There we go. What are the odds?
So
I believe
the real
Aaron.
question
He sounds
is-
like he's knows what he's talking about. Colin, not so much.
Yeah.
So if the island of Aaron is Scotland in miniature, does that mean on the north end of the island you get stabbed a lot?
Possibly.
Maybe.
Could be.
They call it Little Glasgow, apparently.
Oh, nice. There we go. I'm familiar. Honestly, I mean, maybe if you get stabbed in Glasgow, you were supposed to get stabbed. That's all I'm going to say. I kind of like
if you went to Glasgow and didn't get stabbed, you didn't actually go to Glasgow.
I've gone a bunch of times, but maybe I'm just wearing the right jersey. I don't know.
So
perhaps.
So on Whiskey,
are you wearing Hibs or Rangers?
They say that it was initially called Aaron Distillery, and when they opened Lag to distinguish it from Lag, I don't know why that they don't sound similar. They renamed it formally to Lochranza Distillery. So since 2019, it has been officially Lochranza Distillery.
So we don't call them Aaron anymore.
But they still sell it under the Aaron name, just to make it nice and confusing.
So if I say Lochranza, any of you know what I speak about now?
Yep.
We would, but most people wouldn't.
Most people would not. 99.
Sorry, it was a silly question I asked.
No,
that's fine.
We all learned a lot.
No silly questions here.
Listen, they're called Lochranza, but their pronouns are Aaron.
Oh God.
Oh man.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Let's move on.
Did you see Russell's SMWS name?
Yeah.
I'm sure Colin. Yeah.
That is fucking rich. Okay. Well, let's follow that up with, I don't know, a beast?
Here we go. The one and only.
Morty time.
Oh yeah, it's Mortlach time. The
Look at
beast
those
of
eyes.
Stuff Town from the east of the river. When you sense the air, then lines the lair. Whiskey heaven. It's better when shared. Tremendously better. The best even. Let's
Those
go.
eyes are staring through my soul right now on that card.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Looks like Tim during the after drams.
But at the end of the after drams at like 1 a.m. when there's only 3 of us left.
When Andre shows up.
Yeah, well.
Exactly. Oh, Andre.
I love it. All right, so Mortlach from 1995 from our friends Duncan Taylor. This one's from the Octave. I think I read that this one spent 8 months in a sherry Octave cask. So 18 years old, 55.5, and the cask number has too many numbers for me to even bother with.
Perfect. I want to know what psychopath at Duncan Taylor was like, you know what? Let's take that Mortlach. Let's take that Mortlach and throw it in an Octave.
But this is their whole like series, right?
Oh
and
no,
the
it is.
impression of this series
have a
is that
bunch
they've
of them.
taken crap and put it into octaves.
What else do you do with it? Clearly,
for a last ditch effort to salvage and
Yeah,
rescue
100%.
Okay, all right. I mean,
But like that's what it is, right? Like there's no reason otherwise to take like a 20, 30-year-old whiskey and put it in an octave for like finishing. Like it's that the product that they had, they didn't think that it was aging adequately and they needed to do something to try and salvage it.
Let's slap it upside the head.
Or they needed to like completely change some like off note to it and try to round out something. I could see that as a possibility too. But
sure.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, Colin, you're the right man in the room for sure.
But the question too is, what was in the octave before?
Correct. Yeah.
I think, didn't they specify this was a sherry octave?
Yes, this was a sherry octave.
Okay.
Tim, have you ever had Trader Joe's dried bananas?
I have, absolutely.
Like those black bananas?
100%. Yep.
This is what it smells like.
Yeah, you're right. The nose is heavy on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not quite like it's the dried, yeah, because a ripe banana has too much of like that. I almost feel like I wonder I wonder how much I wish I had the original spirit or the original maturation to compare it to. Because to me, this, like, it's not off, the nose isn't off putting. It's not super dimensional though either.
No.
It might be a little tired. Pat's going in. I'd say
I was gonna go for it.
No. Dude, you're right. You're right. Let's go.
I mean, I gotta say, I usually, even before nosing or as I'm nosing, I like taking an initial sip. Like, I feel like it helps you kind of pick up on some of what you're smelling.
I totally hear that, but I also feel like once I've tasted something, it changes what the original nosing was. Oh man, this has got a back end to it.
I mean, it matches the nose for me.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like it though. What are you guys feeling on this one?
So I have a different one to this. I have an 89 that's a birth year bottle for me that's I think 22 years old, and this is better than that. It's still not amazing though.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of dried strawberries.
I hear that, but there's
along
like
with that banana.
Yeah, but it's super drying too to me. Like
I was hoping for like a dirty Mortlach, when that's like a sherry cask,
Yeah.
dirty kind of. I wanted a dirty Morty, but
yeah, this is
it's
not
great.
the
No.
This is not that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not blown away.
Ooh.
I must say Duncan Taylor for me in general is not like I feel like their bottlings are never something that wow me.
So a little water brings out a lot of salinity, a boatload of oak spice.
Yeah, a bit of cinnamon.
Yeah, that's gonna be that's definitely gonna be the Octave adding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, crazy salinity.
And now I get a little bit of that Mortlach, that funk, that meatiness, the still sulfur. I didn't get that without the water. I don't know if I would have even identified this as a Mortlach. But
I'm still not getting that. I would not be able to tell you this was a Mortlach.
I wouldn't know what it is though either. There's like there's no like overarching distillery character to it that I'd be familiar with.
Oh, Russell.
Is that too real, or is that the?
No, I was looking at the chat. Sorry.
The DT. Oh, the Russell. Yeah, that's class. That is proper, Russ. You hit the nail on the head there, bub.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my problem with this series, and I think this is indicative of a lot of like some anyway finished whiskey, is that it's like putting lipstick on a pig. It's like you took something that probably wasn't that great and you finished it like aggressively with a sort of quarter cask type thing in hopes that it would become something drinkable. And it's definitely drinkable. It doesn't have that much.
That's a little harsh for pigs, though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I've had like maybe 2 or 3 Octaves that I thought were good, but yeah, the overarching the sentiment is real. Like if you're putting something this old into a cask that's that small, you're expecting a very quick turnaround of flavor at the very least. JP says old wood, mushy finish. I can kind of agree with that. Like a tired cask sucked in there a little.
I was going to say, Drew and Sheila are saying it. I didn't want to say it because of all the Laddie fans here, but yes, that's exactly how it is with Bruichladdich with the initial releases of their older stock.
All those micro provenances.
They put a bunch of trash in wine casks, hoping that it would salvage it, and
Totally.
it sometimes
You're not.
works.
I mean that's like honestly it's the spirit from like 1980, probably 1987 to 89, the 90s for sure, 90 to when they fully shuttered. Those old tired casks that were in casks that were subpar, and then they chuck them in like Mouton Rothschild and like these monster wine situations, just basically rolling the dice and hoping that they could salvage some of this old spirit.
And just to add to this, maybe that's why they throw it in an octave.
Yeah,
but that's what we're saying. I think it's probably why they threw it in
100%.
Because I think that's the entire point of this line. Like this line's whole shtick is that they take whiskey, and they're usually older. I don't think they do a lot of young releases, like an older whiskey, and they put it in an octave. Like there was a 30-something-year-old Glen Grant that came to Canada recently-ish that was in this line, and there was a 1979 Buna, I think, which was actually the best one I've tried from this line that had been floating around Canada for a while. But it's not amazing.
I don't think this is bad, but it's the opposite of the Convalmore, right? The Convalmore was so balanced, and it was like you couldn't tell different notes because it was so well made. This is like it's jagged, right? Like it's not well balanced. It's not bad. It's got nice flavors, but it's just like this explosion.
It's at the edge. It's really at the edge of.
I popped on Whiskey Base and I was looking at the stuff that I had scored previously, and no joke, the Octave series that has this old label with the big O, I haven't really liked any of those, but the ones that have been like there's definitely there's a younger
gray box
that's a 2008, a 12-year. I had that rated at like 88.
What do you want, girl?
So I think the Octave series that's on the newer side, that's younger stuff, I did like, but yeah, for the most part, these older expressions with that older label style big O, not so great. Also, I do have someone to announce here. He just rolled in.
Boy, we got a puppy in town.
It's puppy time.
Oh, there you go.
Everybody, this is Ozzy.
Hi, Ozzy.
He's so cute.
This
Look
is
at the
Ozzy.
nose on that guy. Look at that schnozzle.
Yeah, he's born to nose the whiskey for sure.
There you go.
And he is a total sweetheart. We just got him on Thursday.
Oh, nice.
And he's a rehome and adoption. He's going to be 2 in May. He will be here also for the tasting if you come for my birthday. But this guy is a sweetheart, and stoked to have him.
He looks delightful.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Super mellow. Yeah.
But yeah, I think somebody was saying it, the jagged, I think it was Pat actually, the jagged nature. I think that's the hallmark of this process. Like when you take something that's whatever and then you aggressively cask finish it, I feel like that shows. It shows in like the lack of integration of flavor. It just kind of it's almost like the finish is like swimming over top of the whiskey, and you're kind of like you're drinking it and you're kind of getting a mouthful of like the original stuff, and then the finish is just kind of sitting on top. And I feel like that's a characteristic of one of these maturations where it was just hyper aggressive, trying to cover up imperfections of whatever whiskey.
Yeah, you definitely got to question, like when you have an older octave, like why were they doing that?
Yeah.
18, like this is 18 years.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. But what's that? Maybe they knew it was doomed.
Yeah.
But
And it can be good, right? Like, I mean, Tim was just talking about that Blood Tub Port Charlotte that we all loved from that tasting. Like, again, that was basically an Octave. Like,
Totally. Yeah.
it can be done well.
Yeah.
But I think often it's meant to cover up imperfections.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
this
sure.
is like a Hail Mary move. I feel like when you get beyond like maybe a 15-year situation, like where you're just like, oh man, I don't know, that we gotta do something to make to pull, some notes out of here that are redeeming. But every once in a while you can catch a banger with any Hail Mary.
I've had good ones from that series. Again, talking to what you were discussing earlier, Tim, about the older releases. I had a Buna, I want to say it was a 34 year. And at that
That's the
time,
one, the 1979.
yeah,
Yeah,
and it was I thought it was pretty good.
that's the
Yeah.
But
best one I've tried.
like this is not great.
I'm not saying that it's like the worst whiskey that we've had, because it fully is not.
No.
No.
But for a Mortlach, like, I don't know, there's such a distillery character there,
Yeah.
and I don't get much of that.
For sure. You know what this bottle screams? It screams that there was a Convalmore and a rare malts in the lineup.
Yeah.
It
Oh
screams
yeah,
that
for sure.
We should have just
something
stopped the
something
tasting
had
after the Convalmore, just called it.
yeah,
Yeah.
something had to balance out everything there. And
I don't know. I'm still stoked on that Lochranza. So
actually I like the Lochranza.
I would have rolled to number 5.
I would say, like, I didn't love the Imperial, is fine, but I didn't love the Imperial. But I think compared to some other tastings, I think the overall quality of the whiskeys was like pretty good. Like, we didn't have a lot of clunkers, we didn't have a lot of, like, they were all pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. I wasn't like blown away with that Imperial, but I also wasn't put off by it. So
For sure, it's very crushable.
For 9 years old, like, man, that did we do a claret version? Yeah.
I bought those together at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think there might be another one.
There's a third one. It's a 3 or 4 bottle series.
Is it a Calvados also?
No.
I'm not sure.
Yep.
Oh no, this one was the Calvados.
Yeah.
No, there was I feel like it was another brandy, but I might be bugging.
We literally, I think we just did it.
Yeah, it was within the last 6 months that we had the
Was it last year? It was a wine cask, no? It was like
That was the claret, I think.
Claret, yeah.
Yeah. I think there is a third one though. I don't know what it is.
I've for sure seen, because I'm a monster Imperial fan, and these private collections, the 2 or the 3, if we're figuring it out, they don't go for crazy money. Like, they're always under 150 pounds. So I've toyed with scooping them multiple times, the different ones, and didn't. So this is a win. Thanks, Russell.
There's a cognac and there's a port.
That's the cognac one.
Cognac. Well, I mean, there's very few people that would understand, like, when I'm piecing together a tasting, like an OB, Colin would know, but an OB Convalmore, to put that into a tasting, it kind of hurts the rest of the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%.
And then when you have, which unfortunately worked out to be a rare malt that wasn't all that great, kind of hurts the bottom line. So,
to be honest, I actually like the Northport.
I like the Northport a lot.
I would say it was my number 2 of the tasting.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm getting at with, like, the price point of
For sure.
Yeah. No, it sets a definite zone where you have to adjust the other.
If it makes you like, basically it's whoever picked the Convalmore's fault. Because as soon as I saw that bottle, I was like, "That's the one." And then you were like, "Oh, somebody already picked that."
There you go.
No, I'm gonna say I enjoyed all 6 whiskeys. Was the Mortlach my favorite of the night? No, but I'm not mad at it. I enjoyed it. It was, it was a fun, kind of little bit edgy whiskey.
I agree.
Did
I
it
agree.
did it maybe pale in comparison to the Convalmore and the Northport and the Arran? Yeah, but I was hoping you were all going to be drunk by the time we got to it, and nobody would notice.
Yeah, I think that's the thing is the order does it a disservice. It's like when you get to the Convalmore and then it's like then you just kind of like peter out. It doesn't like I think if we'd had it in the middle, it probably would have been more favorable.
The Arran held its own for the most part.
I thought the Arran was great.
100%.
But like in Myke and my defense to a degree, like we expected this to be like that, the beast,
Yeah, it's a Mortlach. It's a sherry octave. It should have come out and kicked the shit out of everything.
It's Duncan Taylor, man. I'm telling you.
Well, the only thing left to do is to see what everybody liked the most. So far, the results are not a big surprise. The Mortlach was everybody's favorite.
Yeah, 100%.
So we only have one choice. We cannot do a 1, 2, 3. Or
I'm more curious as to if you remove them
or something like this tonight.
You can post your like rank order in the chat if you're good. Like I do that sometimes.
Let's remove Convalmore from a poll and see what.
That's where we really should sit for sure.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna say. I would
it's
say
gonna
90%.
split off aggressively from that.
Yeah, I'm curious as to because I have one that's dark horse sleeper pick for the night, but
all right,
it's not the Mortlach. Oh, shocker.
To the surprise of absolutely
someone picked Mortlach. Come on.
There you go.
No one picked the Mortlach.
It was Colin.
Yeah, just a troll.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. How do I find?
It was Ozzy. He did it.
Ozzy did it?
Yeah, Ozzy did it.
That's it. I'm coming to see you.
He's nosing the glasses all right now. Oh, no, we're not. You're way
Yeah, no,
underage.
my dog also loves smelling the whiskey glasses.
He's way underage, though. So
yeah, now you're going to get dog notes on
No, but in dog years, it's probably fine.
Well, he's like a year and change, or a year and 3/4.
What is it? Is it 7 or 9? I always forget.
I forget too.
Cat.
It's all in the mind.
Yeah, he's probably a teenager. You're good to go.
Well, I feel like it's different with the different sized dogs too. I grew up with all like larger dogs, so this is such a huge derivation. Like most of the Goldens that I had, we were lucky if they made it to 10. Like our vet that we took him to yesterday was like, all right, well, hope the next 17 years is going to be good for you.
There you go.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. Hopefully,
big dogs, 6 to 10.
Tim might rinse that glass before the next whiskey.
On the way. Little dogs, it's 12 to 17 years approximately.
Yeah, I think mine is supposed to be like 12 to 14-ish, hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, we had the last 2 dogs that we had, Georgia passed in October and she was 13. She was like 36 pounds. He's 17 inches and 17 pounds. So a pound per inch, this little monk.
All right, let's see what your second choice is.
Oh, man, this is great. I can't wait to see this one.
I'm calling it. It's Northport.
Damn.
I'm going to
go.
I think it's between Northport and Arran. I'm curious. 100%. I think it's going to be Northport.
Okay. Like what, 40, 50?
I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
Gotta do
All right, we got 10,
Boom.
10 of 13. We got 11 of 13.
Mike, does it show you that I voted for the Imperial?
Maybe.
Yeah, Mike is just
screenshotting
the results every time
we it was fine.
Who is this
Just
guy?
like the second of the night. Come on now.
Yeah.
All right, we got
I would
12 of
crush that
13,
bottle.
so I'm going to give it another couple of seconds for the straggler.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it's the group who are off camera,
Oh,
probably
true.
face down in a ditch.
Just wrap her up. Those guys
Yeah,
are
let's go.
They're moving into 2 stacks.
Yeah, they've probably been stacked for 2 hours.
Pike Creek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, baby.
So there's the results.
Interesting. Okay.
Very interesting. I don't, as the host, I don't get to vote on this.
Oh, so what's the breaker, Mike?
The funny thing is, it's not going to make any difference.
I was going to say, it's still going to be
my
Aaron.
favorite.
What was your favorite?
The Bladnoch.
Bladnoch. Interesting.
Wow.
I really like that Bladnoch a lot.
I do have a soft spot for the Inverhouse era of like that kind of like 70s, early 80s Bladnoch stuff. It's nice.
Yeah, like I said, I enjoyed all 6 of these whiskeys, but for whatever reason, that Bladnoch just stood out a little bit for me. I really, really enjoyed it.
I can't say any negative thing about that. That whiskey is lovely.
The Convalmore was beautiful. The Bladnoch was great. The Northport, there's not a single whiskey that we had tonight that if somebody said, "Hey, you want to pour?" I'd be like, eh. I liked them all. I thought they were all great.
Sure.
They all brought something different to the table, and I think at the end of the day, when you got 6 whiskeys out there that are going to give you different experiences, this is just a huge win.
I'm with you.
Yep.
So thank you, Russ, for putting that line together. That was a lot of fun.
Fantastic.
Did you hear that, Mortlach? They're not mad at you anymore.
Well, in the after drams, I'm going to bring down my own bottle of Mortlach.
There we go.
Fun. All right. Well, that brings us to the close of Whiskey the Gathering. Thank you, Russ, for putting that lineup together. Thank you, Tim, for walking us through. Thank you to Jake and Pat for putting those cards together, the graphics and the text and the jokes. I mean, this was a fantastic experience, top to bottom. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. This was a lot of fun.
And thank you, Mike, for the MC.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
Putting that deck and every other one together for us.
What do I do?
The unsung hero.
You are the
show up and
unsung
drink
hero.
whiskey.
You can't really thank yourself, can you?
I mean, it's awkward. It is awkward.
It's tough to pull it off.
Can you try it though?
All right, well, everybody, we're going to stop the recording, so feel free, please, to stick around for the after drams.